Guys, I want to ask you a question. What else must we do to make this Black Stars start winning games? What is the problem with this team? That every last 10 minutes in a game, they have to consider goal. To me, when I was watching the game and it was exactly 80 minutes, I was just telling myself, I won't be surprised if Ghana concedes a goal. And truly, last 10 minutes of that game, they conceded doing one of the most serious mistakes ever they would ever do. Just defend a set piece, they can't. Guys, my name is Adam. I'm so pissed at this moment at this Black Star team. That's the weakest team in our group, in Group F. In this AFCON qualifiers, we couldn't beat them. This was the group that we are taught that we are going to take 3 points from this group. We have to score them like 2, 3, 4. Even Sudan scored this team. Black Stars with Kudus, with Semenyo, with Niger, with Fatal, with Jordan. We couldn't win this game. We couldn't take all for 3 points against Niger. Niger. Tell me one Niger player playing in a big team. Just tell me one. You have Ghanaians in that Niger team. Sosa, Ghana team. A Ghanaian in that team. Najib, a Ghanaian in Niger. Playing. If these players were in Ghana here, they're being bought. But look at them. Balling for Niger. This team, bad pitch, you are not performing. Good pitch, you are not performing. What else should we do, Black Stars? What else should we do? Because it's like you are taking 1 step forward, then you take 2 steps back. No progress. Well, or here, somebody will say you hate them. You hate them, saying, yeah, extra match, just to be excited. Just a few days ago, Nigeria was when it's scoring goals. Everybody's excited. You are waiting that Ali Disedo has a goal. You are come to hype Ali Disedo. I had Mohamed Kudus for giving him the assist. Only for us. Like it's leaky. Our defense is leaking like exhaust pipe. Then you go on social media and you see people saying the Black Stars, they are rebuilding. Hey, we are rebuilding. Even Noah's Ark, when they were building it, they finished. One thing we have been rebuilding till now. We have not finished rebuilding. I think, why? Why are you people doing this to us? We deserve to be happy. No joy in this country. Economy, boy. Black Stars, boy. Female national team, boy. Nothing works in this country. Black Stars are get the back go there and say, oh, Black Stars will win. And then we'll be like, okay, today. If somebody has a bad game and personal goal, the person cannot. Because the way Black Stars are losing right now, your big game will reduce. You don't have any erection. The stress alone will reduce your erection. You can't have the thing. You can't do the thing. I think, looking at this game, I don't know what else we should do. And it's clear, certain players here, they don't need to start in that Black Star squad. It's true. You see, guys, let's be very honest. Looking at how Otto Addo has managed the team in these 2 games, do you think it's the right way? First one, he did some mistake, and I saw that, yes, he corrected them in the game against Niger with the early changes and everything. Yes. But once again, you can't blame Otto Addo for what happened to you. You can't blame only Otto Addo. The players, the commitment level is so low. It's so low. The non-talent behavior. I said, there is no intensity. There is no, that Vim said, oh, member ball, they thought they had already won. Black Stars. What's the one goal? You are okay. You are walking. The behavior, the attitude. I mean, sometimes you look at this Black Star team and you don't even believe that we have Naki, Kudus, Jordan, Fatal, Semenyo, all these players playing in this team, and they can't even control passes together. First half, we were losing possession here and there. This was a game I was expecting the Black Stars to hold possession. But no, after first half, it was 50-50. 50-50 possession. No. If you can't beat in Niger, I don't know which team you can beat in that group. Because Sudan is a very huge team. A team that has not lost in like their last 5 games or so. How are we going to beat that team? Because Apia would like to prove a point. I'm looking at the way Black Stars are going. Otto Addo. If you don't take time, you will not see December. I beg you. Because October, they are going to face Sudan, home and away. If you don't win those 2 games, bye-bye. But then, I'm not blaming the coach. The players, they do what? Fatal. I mean, when you have the ball, we are expecting you to do something. You have seen you do it with Leicester at the Championship, even in the EPL. But when that ball now, we are not seeing it. And to me, it's giving me that inclination that, you are a second half player. Kudus, 7, you get the ball, you get dispossessed. And when they get dispossessed, they will not even go back and go and win possession. The way the man and the attitude. See, the Black Stars, I was saying to you, we need to start fixing things. Otherwise, this will be the flopped Black Stars set of players ever. I mean, you look at what Asamoah Gyan, Stephen Appiah, John Pencil, Sulali Mutari, Michael Essien came to do for Ghana with this Black Star squad. And if you look at this crop of players, what they are doing, there's no level of commitment here. Because these players, at the end of the day, on $5,000. How many Ghanaians and $5,000? But it even takes people a year to earn $1,000 in this country. When people win that $5,000, you are eating lily rice. Do you know the kind of rice people are eating here in Ghana? Yes, for Potiwa. You are not playing the ball. No. Charlie. I vex. Niger. We can't beat Niger. Who can we beat? Who? Just tell me, who can we beat? Defense, poor defense. And once again, mistakes. Their ball corner. You people cannot clear the ball. Why? You people cannot clear the ball. You can't blame only Otto Addo. Blame the players too, because at this point, it's a collective something, community scene. Blame everybody. They played here in Ghana. They told us it was pitch. We all accepted that excuse. That pitch in there. You have gone somewhere where the pitch is. Have you seen the pitch? Good pitch. Pitch in there fair. Only for us, you see players in Narkis almost an impasse. Hey. Oh, Radina Coupon. He had Papa. You can't be happy in this country. Just imagine you supporters of folk. Ghana, Man United, you will never be happy. You can't be happy. I mean, all this thing on one person. Why? Honestly, the GFA or to Addo, they need to sit down and start doing some things. I don't know where the problem is coming from, because it just looks like this last minute goal conceding thing is happening on a frequent level. And there is a pattern. And these teams are getting used to the pattern. And you know the funny thing. I talked about this in my previous video. And then when it was 90-something minutes, someone called me and said, Eden, you talked about this in your previous video, saying that Black Star always concede the last 10 to 15. I was like, hey, I'm watching match. I'm not done. And I was like, that is not why I'm telling you. I took your advice and stake like bet. And I want to give you some of the money. You go funny yo, matching. I know to want to see this magic. But then still, see me, Black Stars vision, someone needs to say it. I don't care how well they played. If you played very well or not, at the end of the day, it's 3 points. I get 3 points. If you don't have the 3 points, it's frustrated. You have not done anything. And I want to say this, and I repeat, technical team, Otto Addo, the players, 22 players, no more happening here. You have disappointed Ghanaians. Mwasa. And then, we are in the country, and Charlie, I don't know what to say. Like, there is no way you can sit down and do a statistics. And at this, no, on my side, we are not going to do any statistics breakdown of the game. On my side, simple. You are supposed to win the game by all means. You allow Niger to come and score you, and you want us to come and sit here and tell you what you were supposed to do. You want Otto Addo to tell you how to defend a set piece at the last, 9 minutes of the game. Charlie. Guys, let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Honestly, the Black Stars, 2 games, 1 point. And Sudan and Angola are going to play. And they'll be looking at this result and be licking their lips like that. They will lick it because afar, we are here and they are talking. Angola and Sudan, they'll look at the result and be like, afar. Team, no, they have really disappointed us. Obia, Kudus, everybody. Disappointment, big one. And Kudus, he has to know he's playing number 10. What na born now? Who person would know first? And no, I mean, well, Charlie T. Atizigi, he was okay until that last minute go. You could have done something. You could have told the boys, get such the boys, no. Talk to the boys at the back there. Guys, see, I'm ending today's video here. I've talked enough. I'm so pissed. I don't want to talk about, analytics, where Boshot say. This one had these passes. That is not my job. That is the job of the coach, to talk about analytics and tactics with the players. Mine is to react. And I'm reacting because I'm pissed. And I'm boiling with emotions. And I'm not going to tell you about, this player was supposed to stand on this diagonal. No. Mwasa. You are supposed to bring us 3 points. And there is nothing else you explain to me or a million Ghanaians to convince us that the 1-1 result was the best the Black Stars could have done. No. Guys, let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comments. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next video. So comment definitely, Charlie, see you in the next video. That's all. Yes. Black Stars. Charlie, you go by.
Ghana drawing against Niger 1-1. This is officially Ghana's worst start on AFCON qualifying campaign since the year 2004. So, 2 games, 1 point. And at the moment, not looking very good. We are third from bottom with just 1 point alongside Niger. Angola have 3 points. Sudan have 3 points. Both of those teams will play later today at 7 p.m. And a draw will mean that both teams will go 3 points above Ghana. If one team wins, they automatically go up to 6 points, giving them a 5-point advantage over Ghana. Remember that only the top 2 will qualify for the AFCON in Morocco next year. At the moment where we are, if the qualifying campaign were to end today, we will not be making it to the AFCON. The last time Ghana did not qualify for an AFCON was back in 2004. So, but we have 6 games in total to play. We've played 2 of them. So there are 4 more matches left. There's still enough time to rescue this qualifying campaign. But without a doubt, this has been a colossal or disastrous start to the competition, to this qualifying series. Otto doesn't seem to be able to find any consistency around this team whatsoever. It's a lot of stop-start. It was the same during his first stint. In his first stint, he played 12 matches. We conceded 15 goals in those 12 matches that he played during his first tenure. And we lost, I think, 4 games of 5 matches during that period. And since he's been back, the defending has not improved. We have conceded 10 goals now in just 6 matches since he came back. So he's not learnt anything. And to make matters worse, we are not seeing any sort of consistent display of even the style of football Otto wants to play. There's something that I believe in. Like, managers need time to implement their ideas. But after 2 stints, I think that it is fair for anybody to say that the time that Otto needs, they have to start to be signs as early as possible. And he gave us a lot of hope with those 2 wins in the World Cup qualifying, but it's like we've taken 2 steps back since then. And the consistency is simply not there. Today, it wasn't just about the results. I think most people are just angry with the performance. It was very uncoordinated, it wasn't fluid, it was slow, lackadaisical. So many adjectives that you can use to describe the performance today. So I always say that there are ways to drop points. Like if the team performs in a certain way and they don't win, then you know that with consistent good performances, the results will come. There's so many teams that illustrate this, that good performances without results are always satisfactory in that you know that eventually the results will come. If they perform poorly and they are winning too, that's also okay. But when they don't play well and they don't win, then that becomes problematic. If after this performance, the team had picked up 3 points, we could have excused them. But they didn't play well and didn't win either. So it just means that he's not found ways to win and he's not found ways to play good football. So what exactly is he doing with the team? Unfortunately for him, there are no international friendly windows, so no avenue to try anything new. Every single window is crucial. The next window is in October. We're playing 2 more matches then. Then after that, another window, 2 more games. Then after that, the next window next year, March, World Cup qualifying, another window in March, then another AFCON qualifying matches. And then in June, we're back to World Cup qualifying matches. So there is no break, no avenue to make mistakes. And that's why you need to fix this. Now, you can argue that he needs time. Yes, that is true. But the least that anyone expects from him is to also be qualifying for these major championships while also asking him or while also giving him time to try and develop the team. That's how you progress. You look at Ali Cisse, he had time, 8 years. But in that period, he was at every single AFCON. He was at every World Cup. He wasn't winning, but he was there. And they played a certain brand of football. You could see what he was trying to do. That's what we need. We want to avoid a situation where the team doesn't make an AFCON in the name of rebuilding. That is qualifying is the least that is expected. Let nobody deceive you and say, oh, we are rebuilding, so forget about it. No, that's the least, the minimum requirement. Because even in the rebuilding process with this team, with the current array of talent that he has, if he doesn't qualify for an AFCON, I dare even say the World Cup, if he doesn't qualify for that, there will be legitimate questions to be asked. You know, when you qualify for these major championships and you do well, you progress to the knockout stages, it makes the team building process easier. It brings more confidence and it instills belief. And when you're doing a project, you need people to believe in the project. And I'm saying that these sort of performances do not help. And you can just tell that there will be a lot of questions after today's game. And it even goes beyond just the tactics. So I'm not going to only put Addo on blast. What about the players themselves? Application, commitment. I didn't see a lot of that today. National team football is about who wants it more. And after that result against Angola, the least I expected from the Black Stars was for them to go out there and show a bit more commitment. Even after they scored the goal, they didn't really show a lot of emotion. They didn't celebrate as much. It's not like I'm criticizing the celebration, but you could just see that there's a certain nonchalance about it. You know, it's a serious business. There are people whose lives depend on this, whose livelihoods depend on this, whose happiness depend on this. Things are hard right now. You know, so I think that any question anybody has about the performance, those questions would be justified. And, you know, going into this, I think this international break has been a monumental disaster for Ghana. We've not taken any steps forward. It probably would have been better if we didn't show up. We lost one match. We got a draw in a game that we should have won. Kwesi Appiah with his Sudan, with less talented players, beats this Niger team. And that's why, like, anybody makes excuses, I'm not buying it. Because you can just look at Kwesi Appiah's team, Sudan, and even look at them in World Cup qualifying. They're in a group with Senegal. They're not making excuses. They get you, they beat you, they move on. Let nobody tell me that it's not possible for us to beat Angola and beat Niger in 2 matches in 3 days or in 4 days in AFCON qualifying. If you don't get that result with this team that you have, that's disappointing. Sudan are getting that. How is that possible? So something is amiss. Whether it's from a tactical point of view, I think there's a lot that has to be fixed. I think there's massive structural issues with this team. But also, we've had different coaches with this same crop of players, and we've seen similar repeating patterns. And it's really important for us to speak up about it, you know. And I made a post just yesterday because I saw this coming, where I pointed out that we made excuses for the team over the poor pitch, justifiably, in the defeat against Angola, but that we have seen this very team on better pitches and they haven't exactly delivered. So it's like I was foreshadowing, and that's exactly what happened today. Quality playing surface. The football was terrible. The result even worse. And a lot has to change. I don't think we've made ourselves proud at all.